Okay, so I thought I would share something today. These are two tennis balls that I have signed by professional players. And in light of Nadal winning the 21st Grand Slam, this is my Rafael Nadal ball that I had signed by him in the mid 2000s at Crandon Park. So, what else I have here? I'll introduce this one. This is my Gustavo Kirten ball, and also signed by Marat Safin. So, my Guga Safin ball is one of my favorites. Well, they're all my favorites. I don't have very many. But between this, I have 16 French Open titles signed onto these two balls. But I guess congrats to Nadal. It's really cool. As a fan, I've liked watching him for a long, long time. I was a big Agassi fan for many years, and to the point it influenced what kind of rackets I bought and everything else. But I thought Nadal was an amazing player. I loved watching him play. The guy was like, Super Mooster 2.0 essentially at how I viewed him when he came around, and he's gone way beyond that. So, um, but I do want to comment on one thing, and that is, as cool as this is to have this ball at this moment, I think it's pretty cool. It comes with like an asterisk in my mind because I really do believe that Djokovic would have been the favorite to win 21 if he was allowed to play. And you have these people who got politically involved. I don't even think that any of the decisions were from within the tournament directors. I believe the tournament was going to let him play, and then this prime minister, whoever he was, got involved, and all of a sudden he couldn't. So it was totally politically motivated, and it probably also related to the Rio Tinto mining company, which Djokovic stood up against. Rio Tinto is a mining company that is pretty much associated with the UK and Australia, and they want to go in there and they want to mine lithium. Djokovic stood up and spoke out against it. There was a lot of protests in Serbia. So, yeah, I mean, I think some of this is definitely tied into the mining in Yadar, Serbia for lithium. And let's be honest here, nobody really would have cared if they let an unvaccinated guy play. Nobody would have cared. The same as people probably don't really care about how the favorite on the surface was not even allowed to play, and some other guy came in and got the win to break an all-time record, by the way. But it's a little bit depressing to me in some ways that people let politics get dragged into sports. Sports is a very often a democratic thing where two or more competitors agree on a set of circumstances, and they get into the arena and they compete and they see who's best on that given day, and whatever happens happens. But it's the goal is to make it as fair as it can be. This was not fair. I can't lie to myself and say, oh yes, Nadal got it, great, even though I've been a fan for 15 plus years. I can't do it. I can't be that gung ho. I mean, there's always going to be an asterisk in my mind on this ball and on this achievement because of this. We'll never know now. We had a perfect storm of three people at 20 majors coming into event after event, and we were going to see who gets the next one, who actually is the last man standing, who knows what's going to happen with that. And despite it being a great match, the final was awesome between him and Medvedev. But I really believe there's a lot of political undertones to this. I really do believe there's a lot of East versus West going on. And I think they bumped out Djokovic due to that. And I don't know what to say on it totally, but it's it's funky. And this politician came in on the tail end, basically outside interference, and has messed up what was a very interesting and compelling story in terms of tennis and sports history in general. And now for people like me who are basically purists, meaning I'm a fan, I've played tennis, and I played it at a reasonable level as well, so I can really appreciate what these guys do. And I don't know, man. I'm a little bothered by it. I'm happy about it, and I'm bothered by it all at the same time because it should have I mean, I would have liked to have seen it happen this way, but I don't like to see players banned. I don't like winning by default, you know. So that's it. That's my piece on the whole matter. Um, I think politics took precedence in this case and played too much of an influence. Real shame. It's a real shame that people who don't know the real meaning of sport have to get involved and mess things up. If you don't play and you don't really appreciate it, you should keep your nose out of it. Period. Later.